Hello and welcome to Lopez Quiz 21, ladies and gentlemen. Hooray! I'm glad you could all make it. I'm hoping this is working currently on YouTube and on Facebook. I don't know about Twitch. I never know about Twitch. My computer does not work well enough for me to be able to check three things at the same time. Let's check in, see who's around. Welcome. This is my birthday edition. It is my birthday today, so I'm making the most of it. Michelle's cheering in the background. I don't know if you could pick that up. Let's see. Lots of people wishing me happy birthday. Thank you so much. Somebody said Feliz Navidad, which is Merry Christmas in Spanish. Totally appreciate it. I know lockdown has been a long time, but we haven't quite reached Christmas yet. Pembroke Happis, happy birthday in Welsh. Thank you so much from Mike. Ray, how are you all doing? I do feel like family now. Some people here saying that some people have been saying that they've spent more time, more Saturday nights with me than most of their exes. How are you doing, Wayne? Good to see you again. We haven't broken up yet. Wayne and I were together. That's wonderful. Happy birthday from Turktown 2+2. Welcome to the party. Sneaky Blinders. Great quiz name. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Thank you so much. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm so excited to this. A bit of a different edition for me, something a little bit different. I'm currently in my mom's house in Pontedawe. So we're doing this in a different location. It's purely coincidence. My mother also has a comedy sheep backdrop up in her. I'm currently in the kitchen. I hope you can hear me okay. The internet actually seems better here, but the chair is actually squeakier. So I don't know if you can pick that up at any point in time. But yes, we came down, Michelle and I were hoping we had a nice barbecue with my family. Which was nice. We went out in the garden, but I came down because they have a garden. We don't have one in Cardiff, so I thought I want to enjoy the garden. Only seen my mom and my family a couple of times over the whole of lockdowns. We popped down to see them, expecting some sunlight. The second we stepped outside in Pontedawe, a cloud just came over. You couldn't write it. You couldn't plan it this way. So frustrating. So I know that Jamie is having a different problem in Pontedawe because the sun was affecting the projector and stuff. So I think you're currently on the other side. You're getting a nice bit of rays, some sunshine. So welcome. If this is your first time at Lopez Quiz, it's very simple. It's a pub quiz from the comfort of your own home, from mine to yours, or today my mom's house. We play drinking games. We do questions. It's family friendly. You don't have to be drinking alcohol, but it is encouraged. I do think it helps with the quality of the answers that we get. There's some funny challenges and stuff along the way as well. I'm going to be drinking Estrella Damm tonight, which was a birthday present from Mr. and Mrs. Hall. Thank you so much for this. Who are also celebrating their father's birthday on Thursday, I believe it was, 60th. Happy birthday, Andy. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. So this is very cool. This is exciting. I've got a bunch of questions set up for you. I ask, this is how it goes. Each round I ask questions. You answer them on pieces of paper, all right? You just write down your answers. All you need is a paper and pen. Write them down on there. You're going to be marking these yourselves. I give you the answers, you mark them out, and then I find out your scores and you tell me. We all just have a good laugh. It doesn't matter if you do not know the answers. Just take a guess. Just take a stab in the dark. My family rarely know the answer to these questions, but they always chuck in and have a try anyway. So that's the whole plan. How are you doing? Welcome. I'm glad it's working over on YouTube as well. This might be the slickest one yet. I haven't muted my microphone yet. It hasn't gone down in a gulf of flames. Uh, people are in my house currently walking around looking very weirded out, like what has happened here, because they stepped out of the kitchen and I've set up the whole backdrop, turned it into my little TV studio that I carry around in a suitcase. So this is very fun. Welcome to the party, my friends. Mm. The drinking games we play. One game we play is you can drink every time I forget to unmute my microphone. So that is one game you can play, but I think I'm going to be on top of it today. I feel like I've got birthday luck on my side. Another one you can do is drink every time I mention Michelle. Michelle, my partner in crime, over there on the sofa, enjoying herself, watching it on the TV. If I mention her, you can take a drink that time as well. And also the other drinking game, the classic one, is you can take a drink every time I take a drink. Salud. Good stuff. We're looking here. Welcome to the party, my friends. You had a similar problem with the sunshine over in Raven. Where are people playing today? So I'm over in Ponta. We got hello from the Ronda. How are you doing, my friends? Rushed home from the Gower. Just you didn't miss me. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me. 21 weeks, folks. Absolutely crazy. This is the biggest commitment I've ever put into anything in my life. Birthday from the mental. Thank you so much. You come back from the Gower. Ormskirk ladies, welcome back. But you're on the Isle of Wight on holiday. There we go. We're taking it international. You're on the Isle of Wight. Fun times. Felicidades desde Del Palmas. That's exciting. As you're over in Las Palmas, that's wonderful. Great. I'm glad you could watch it from the hotel as well. That's very exciting. We've got people. You're throwing out 447 toilet rolls as an answer. If it comes up, you want a 100-point bonus. Oh, have I written in a toilet roll question this week on my birthday? We don't know. We're going to find out. We'll go through it. In Trobanos, not too far. You could actually probably hear me if I opened up the windows and shouted out. You'd be able to hear me in Trobanos. I'm glad everything's working. The sound all seems to be good. That is good. That is excellent. It is now perfect on YouTube, I believe. I think it's working. It says excellent connection. This will go well. I think it'll go okay. Welcome, my friends, Quizzy Rascal in Aberdeen as well. So truly international. We got a bunch of different countries in this. We got Spain, we got Wales, we've got England, we've got Scotland. It's looking good. I'm pretty happy about this. So why don't we kick on with the quiz? So your first round is coming up. I call this one useless information because you don't really need to know any of this stuff. There is a particular theme this week's quiz. It's all stuff I know or like or based around my birthday or that kind of stuff. So I hope you've been paying attention the whole 21 weeks so far. Some stuff might pop up you might have heard me say already. Let's check it out. Let's get the slides. All right. Question number 1. What is the capital of Mallorca? What is the capital of Mallorca? For 1 point, that is the first question. It is an easy one there for me because I was born there. So that is the first question. As you can start to see, there's a bit of a theme now. Here we go. Just found out some backstory to Annette as well. Kidwelly is where she grew up. So I think somebody is playing. Yes, somebody's playing in Kidwelly. Fun stuff. Team Randy Beef. You didn't choose the name. Who picked your name, Gemma? Was it one of the boys? Team Randy Beef. So what is the capital of Mallorca? It's not M for any pedantic people out there. The capital city I'm looking for. Here we go with question 2. How many Dragon Balls are needed to summon Shenron in the popular Japanese franchise? Okay, bonus. Who is the main character? All right, Dragon Ball was one of my favorite shows growing up. It was great. I used to watch it in Spain a lot. I came over to the UK. Nobody had heard of it when I came over in the 90s. Nobody had heard of it. It took a while until it started airing on the TV over here, but it was great. I used to enjoy the comic books and the cartoon as well. So how many Dragon Balls are needed to summon Shenron in the popular Japanese franchise? Admit this is a bit niche. If you don't know anything about it, you're not going to know, but take a guess. The answer might be 547 toilet rolls. We don't know. You're just going to have to guess if you don't know the answer. Bonus, who is the main character? What is the name of the main character? I don't know if my family are playing. Is my mom whispering answers or? Oh, my mom's putting her hand up when she knows the answer. So we might cut to my mom for the answers later on. Question 3. Which is the strongest bug in relation to their weight? The strongest bug. Is it a spider? Is it an ant? Is it a beetle? Or is it Joe Rogan? The strongest bug in relation to their weight. Spider, ant, beetle, or Joe Rogan? For 1 point. We're flying through this. and yet I have barely drunk any of my beer. Oh, wow. Somebody forgot about the quiz. They were about to cook dinner, Stephen Fletcher said, and then Facebook notified him. So he has canceled dinner, eating jammy Dodgers and Choco Leibniz instead. Worth it. Yes, rock and roll. That is, this is the Ignacio Lopez diet, jammy Dodgers and Choco Leibniz. Does my mother look like Nana? No, not really. Question 4. This is a challenge one. So if you've just joined the quiz, don't worry. We'll do a recap of the first round of questions very shortly. But we're going to now do one of the challenges. This is a drawing challenge. So get your pen and paper ready. I will also attempt it when I start to give the answers out. So I need to find a pen shortly. It's a bit. I'm getting used to this. I'm not used to being back in my mom's house. Obviously, stuff moved around since I used to live here. I go in a cupboard looking for a pen. There's dog food in there. All right. We don't have a dog. I don't know why there's dog food in there. My brother has a dog. That's why he lives next door, and sometimes they look after the dog. Makes sense. So yes. So question 4. This is a challenge. So get your pen and paper. Hand over your pen to whoever is the best artist in your group. Okay, because they're gonna have to draw for this challenge. It's quite an easy one. I think this week, with your eyes closed, I want you to draw a pirate. With your eyes closed, draw a pirate. All right. So I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do this one. So I'm going to set my timer for 2 minutes. Can somebody set the timer over there? Can you do, my mother? Can you do it on your watch? So my mother's helping out this time. Oh, she's talking to her watch. This is the future indeed. I'm asking my mom to set the timer, and then my mom is asking her watch to set the timer. We're just going through the steps to this. So yes, draw a pirate, and your time starts now. I think it started a few seconds earlier, actually. I was talking too much. A pirate? I don't really like pirates. I was just trying to think of funny things to draw. They're not every question is about me. Somebody's watching last week's quiz on YouTube. I mean, they're very similar. It's different questions, but it's the same thing as me talking to a camera and having a mess around. Not sure how much time you have left. I'm not sure how much detail you want to put into your picture of a pirate. Now, you are marking this yourself, but you have to be honest with yourself. Does it look like the thing I've asked you to draw? How are we looking for time? I guess it's just a yes or no answer for my mom, whether the time has run out or not. So we're waiting. You can talk. She's whispering to me from a distance. I can't lip read. How much time does it say on the clock? What do you mean it doesn't? Is it going to go off when the 2 minutes is up? Yes. So the watch is going to tell us. But amazing technology. You can't like track how long it takes. You have to just wait until it says, yep, the time's up now. We just have to trust Siri. The future, huh? That's a good point. So Steve said that his missus didn't know. What are you giving me that for? She's giving me the oven timer now. The 2 minutes should be up now. She's just guessing, my mommy. So yeah, that's the time is done. No, she showed me a watch. Now it's saying the time's done. We don't know if it is or not. We're just taking Siri's word for it. But stop drawing. Steve made a good point. He said his missus couldn't think what a pirate looked like. So he said draw Keith Richards, which is, to be fair, that's pretty much what a stereotypical pirate looks like. He doesn't have a peg leg though. Phil is finding this hard. This one is not going on the fridge. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these. So as an added bonus, okay, so that is worth 1 point. But if you take a picture of it, and before I give the answers out and draw mine later, and you stick it up on Twitter or Instagram now with the hashtag Lopez quiz, then you will get a bonus 5 points. Bonus 5 points if you hit that up on Twitter or Instagram. Hashtag Lopez quiz now. I want to see them, no matter how bad they are. They're going on my imaginary fridge in my heart. All right, that is what they're going on. Question 5. Which region of Spain does paella originate? Which region of Spain does paella originate? Where is paella from? My mom's putting her hand up like the smart kid in class. Write it down. Do you have a pen and paper? No. This is the least prepared ever. Thing is, I don't know what my family are like during the quiz because I'm in my house in Cardiff. Would you like to borrow one? She doesn't. Apparently, she doesn't know any answers, but she's been putting her hand up for most of this. So usually, so she's now because I've themed it around me, she's getting all of them. Partly because of all of the Dragon Ball rubbish she used to have to buy me when I was a kid, so she's probably guessed that one correctly. Also, she should know where Paella is from, and she knows the capital of Mallorca because I was born there, and I'm pretty sure my mother was present at the birth 34 years ago today. Everyone's like tapping up my mom for answers now. Yvonne! Okay, let's give you a recap of the questions. If you did join a bit late, then you can catch up on the answers now for the first round, the useless information round. Question 1, what is the capital of Mallorca, for 1 point? Question 2, how many Dragon Balls are needed to summon Shenron in the popular Japanese franchise? Bonus, who is the main character in Dragon Ball, for 2 points? Question 3, which is the strongest bug in relation to their weight? Spider, ant, beetle, or Joe Rogan, for 1 point? Question 4, you had to draw me a pirate. So I'm going to have a crack at that when I'm giving the answers later. I'll try and do it in a minute rather than 2 minutes. We don't have all night. Question 5, which region of Spain does paella originate? So all in all, this round is going to be worth 6 points. Although if you have posted to Twitter, which I'm going to check shortly, with the hashtag Lopez quiz your picture of a pilot, then you will gain yourself 5 bonus points. Looking forward to seeing those pictures. All right, let's hit you with the answers. I believe we're ready for this. Let's do it. Question 1, Palma. Palma de Mallorca. Palma is the capital of Mallorca. 1 point. That's an easy one. You must know this. If you've been to Mallorca, you flew into Palma, so you should know. Question 2, how many Dragon Balls? The answer is, of course, 7 to summon Shenron on Earth. And the main character is called Goku. I will accept Kakarot, all right, because Kakarot is his Saiyan name. So he's got 2 names there. So I will accept Goku or Kakarot. No other names. Don't go adding. Vegeta is not the main character of Dragon Ball. I apologize if he's your favorite, but he's not the main character. So 2 points there. Question 3, the bug that is strongest in relation to its own weight is in fact Joe Rogan. No, it's not. It's an ant. An ant is the strongest bug in relation to its own weight, which is terrifying because there's flipping loads of them around this summer. They are flying all over the place. Unbelievable. So I found out the flying ants exist in every colony because I Googled them because I was trying to see how to get rid of flying ants. And the answer is lemon. Put lemon everywhere. Which I think it could just be a rumor started by the lemon industry. We all know what big lemon is like. But ants, there's flying ants in every colony. It's their job to go start a new colony when they reach full capacity in there. So a lot of nests, ants nest full capacity at the moment because I'm seeing lots of flying ants around. The answer to question 3 was ant. Number 4, this is the drawing one. I'm going to have a crack. I'm going to have a go. Can I have a pen, please? Thank you very much. She came in, you can't, the shame is you can't see it, but my mother came in all like Debbie McGee, like a magician's kind of assistant to like pass me the pen. It was sort of like presented to me this way. I only wish it was on camera. All right, so blank piece of paper here. I'm going to attempt to draw a pirate without looking, so I'm going to continue looking at the screen. Just making sure I got the pen in the right place. Okay, cool. So here we go. This is my idea of what a pirate looks like without, that is, I'm already off to a terrible start. Oh dear me, this is going to be bad. I'm done. That arm is definitely not the same length as the other. That is a bad arm. I'm hoping that kind of looks like a peg leg. Who knows? Oh, I should have done an eye patch right at the start. That would have been better. I'm going to try and do a skull and crossbones. Guess where they would be. I don't know how long this has been. I didn't ask Siri this time. Okay, I'm just going to look at it. I mean, it's okay. It's not great. It kind of just looks like, I mean, you can definitely see the hook. He kind of looks like the bad guy from I Know What You Did Last Summer. But there's some geometry on top there. I'm quite happy with the skull and crossbones. It looks like a skull and crossbones has been in an accident. Maybe a mermaid hit it or something. But you can kind of make out that's a beard as well. I'd give myself a point for that. If I was to be like, what do you think that is? I think people would get. Would you guess pirate for that? Would you guess pirate, family?
Yes, but I don't know if they would make it on the fridge, like sort of, you know.
Michelle saying she doesn't know if he was making it on the fridge. I think she said that because she wanted me to say Michelle as an excuse for everyone to drink if you're playing the Michelle drinking game. I would give myself a point. If you drew a person with a bunch of DVD knockoffs, that also qualifies as a pirate, so you would also get a point for that. Well done. Steph's pirate is wearing wellies. Wayne is not posting his pirate. It looks like Johnny Depp, and you don't want to make the males jealous when the females see it. That's fair enough, Wayne. That's okay. If you want to privately send it to me, then I'll give you 4 of the 5 bonus points on offer instead of putting it up on Twitter. All right. And question 5, what is the final answer? It is Valencia. Valencia is where paella comes from. All right. So it's called, typically traditional paella is called paella valenciana. So there you have it. That is the region it's from, paella. We let it off as it's my birthday. Look, mate, you're marking this yourself. I'm marking my own myself. I'm giving myself a point for that. So we are looking for, so you get 6 points in total for this one, unless you pick up the bonus one, which I'm going to check on Twitter now to see if you have. So 6 points up for grab. The answer were Palma, Goku, Kakarot, and Seven. Ant, you're drawing of a pirate. I'm going to just about to check them out. And Valencia. So if my computer is not too slow, because the internet's good, but my computer seems to want to crash to a halt when I want to open up another tab. Let's take a quick look. Twitter, is it working? Slowly. Okay, we let that load up for a while. So yeah, thank you, Una. Well, you say it's better than yours, but I want to see yours. I want to see what yours look like. Yes, Kim guessed Valenciani was correct. Well done. 3 points, 3 to start. Yeah, how are you doing in the round? 8 out of 6 for the Quarantinis. You picked up 5, I'm guessing, with the bonus points. Full points, including the bonus points for the beer necessities. Smashed it. Well done, Bethan. This info could be useful someday, right? I mean, to be fair, this is probably the most useful information out of the the most useful information out of the useless information rounds I've done so far. I think there's some useful knowledge to have here. Oh, there's some classics. This pirate is incredible. Susie Flues on Twitter. That is exceptional. I'm going to save these. I'm going to try and post them up to show people in a little while. I'm seeing the setup here, which is great. People have. I'm very impressed with that pirate, by the way. I like that you went for a very similar style to mine. It's got a hook for a hand. The pirate does. And also you did go for the eye patch. Wow, Emma, Dio, your dog is the ultimate artist. I noticed you've given the notepad and pen to your dog, which is excellent. That's a great pirate as well. So Bob S has managed to put a little parrot on his as well. Well, at least I hope it's a parrot. It could be something rude, but I'm going to go with parrot. Eye patch. Nice. Nicola also went for the parrot. That's a good illustration. Yeah, my computer is completely crashing now. Aye. Sorry, folks. If things go slow for a little while, it's we are experiencing some slight turbulence. My Mac does sound like it's about to take off as well. Can you hear it over there?
Yeah, I can.
So I've put some noise cancellation on the mic, so hopefully it doesn't sound like I'm currently in a freezer. Okay, I don't think I can stay on Twitter. I'm going to have to lose that. Sorry, Twitter. But hopefully we get some pictures up later. Okay, we're moving on to the next round, ladies and gentlemen. The next round is music. Music, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Question 1. Former couple Gavin Rossdale and Gwen Stefani are the front people of which 2 90s alt rock bands? So I'm looking for the name of 2 bands. You get a point for each correct one. 2 points. Yeah, if my computer crashes, you have to drink as well. We're just adding more drinking rules in. So you should have two band names for that question. Question 2. Between 1987 and mid-1990, at least one song written by which trio was in the UK top 40 every single week? I have to be honest, I did not know the answer to this one. I was looking for music between when I was born and the 90s. So at least one song written by which trio was in the UK top 40 every single week from 1987 to mid-1990? 1 point. Question 3. Which group took their name from a line in the Prince song Raspberry Beret? Which group took their name from a line in a Prince song, Raspberry Beret? For 1 point. Everyone's trying to think now, is there a band called Raspberry Beret? No, but that would be a pretty good name for a band. Question 4. Which band released If You Tolerate This, Your Children Will Be Next about the Spanish Civil War? Which band released If You Tolerate This, Your Children Will Be Next about the Spanish Civil War? Bonus, what town are the band from? What town are the band from? So 2 points up for grabs for this one. It is not a town that I have mentioned this quiz. That's your clue. That narrows it down. I've mentioned a lot of towns. I just remembered that I do not have a song to play for the music intro, which is the next one, but I do have my guitar. So once again, I think I will try and play you a song. I was looking very confused. Where did he get that from? All right, I have to set the, oh, this might blow up my computer. I have to now set the mic to be the microphone attached to my Mac, not my headphones, otherwise you won't be able to hear the guitar. Okay, input. So I'm sorry if this blows any of your ears off. Be careful. Check, 1, 2. Can you still hear me? Because this is the question. Yeah, the guitar's kind of playing there. This is the question about, this is the, oh, is it? It's not. I got it wrong. So question 5 is not a song by me, actually. Question 5 is, which teenage opera singer recorded the album Voice of an Angel? Which teenage opera singer recorded the album Voice of an Angel? For 1 point. I definitely will next time, Kim. Thank you for offering for a song. I should be more prepared with this, but each week I just look at my inbox, my email inbox on the day. I'm like, is a song going to arrive? And unfortunately, there wasn't one, so I'm gonna have to play one this week. But next week, for sure, we'll definitely have some music from someone else. But question 5 was, which teenage opera singer recorded the album Voice of an Angel? And question 6 is the music intro. So I'm going to play you a music intro on my guitar. Yes, that wasn't it. I play you a riff a couple of times. Then you have to tell me the name of the original artist of the song and the name of the song, all right? So let's give this a try. And then I will tell you the answer when we go through the answers later. Okay. Okay, there it was. I hope you got it from that. If you didn't, I'll play it for you one more time. Here's the riff once more. So this is a song intro. You have to tell me the name of the original artist and the name of the song. And that's your song intro for you. It could be even tougher when I give the answer. Can't you ask some 1950 or 1960s music questions? Not this week, because it's my birthday one, so most of it's geared around the music since I was born. I do apologize. We'll have more generations worth of music for next week for the quiz. Okay, so here's a roundup of all of the questions. I'm going to try and switch my mic back as well, and hopefully my computer copes with this. Is that working? Yes, it kind of is. There goes the sound. Great. So question one, former couple Gavin Rossdale and Gwen Stefani are the front people of which two 90s alt rock bands? Question two, just guess if you don't know the answer. Make up some names for things you think sound like alt rock bands from the 90s. Question two, between 1987 and mid 1990, at least one song written by which trio was in the UK top 40 every single week? Question three, which group took their name from a line in the Prince song Raspberry Beret? I will do a quick reminder to the people of YouTube as well. You do not post the answers. Mandy. No, you write down the answers on a piece of paper, okay? You don't put them in the comments. So anyone can play. You just write down your answers, and we're going to give the answers later on. Here we go. Question three, which group took their name from a line in the Prince song Raspberry Beret? Question four, which band released If You Tolerate This, Your Children Will Be Next about the Spanish Civil War? Bonus, what town are the band from? Question five, which teenage opera singer recorded the album Voice of an Angel? And the music intro there, I played your music intro. And none of the answers of these are Nine Inch Nails, but the whole round does come to 9 points. So, but you got to check with yourself as well. If you answer Nine Inch Nails to any of these questions and the answer is not Nine Inch Nails, then you lose 9 points. All right. So take my word for it. Nine Inch Nails is not the answer to any of these questions. As my birthday present to you, I thought I would make it more clear this week. All right, let's give you the answers. Here we go. So a couple of these have already been put up. Did I have a birthday message from Nine Inch Nails for all the publicity? No, I don't think Trent Reznor needs my help in the publicity department. You're already doing pretty well. Round two, question one, the answer was Bush, and no doubt Gavin Rossdale, frontman of Bush, who are now kind of back together. Two of the members, including Gavin Rossdale, are back in the band. So Bush are touring, and no doubt, obviously fronted by Gwen Stefani. Question, so that's 2 points for that one. Question two, Stock, Aitken, and Waterman. Stock, Aitken, and Waterman were the trio that had a single in the top 40 in the UK between 1980s, every week between 1987 and mid 1990. That is quite a run for three people I've never heard of. And I know Rick Wakeman. I'm sorry, I know Waterman and Aitken, obviously. 54 minus 54 for you. Yeah, cross out Nine Inch Nails if you've written Nine Inch Nails to any of these answers. Question three, for 1 point, the answer is Lightning Seeds. Lightning Seeds took their name from a Prince song. Just a heads up, I am finishing this drink, which means if you're holding one, you're playing the Ignacio drinking game, you have to finish yours. I should get some sponsorship from the alcohol companies I've been consuming their beer and booze of. Question four, if you tolerate this, your children will be next, is obviously by Manic Street Preachers. And what town are they from? Blackwood. Yep, Manic Street Preachers are from Blackwood. When I visited Blackwood to do a gig there, I thought this is a beautiful, luscious place. It's very green, very nice. I don't know why it was called Blackwood. I asked somebody there. I said, why is it called Blackwood if it's so green? And they said, oh yeah, we heard some English people were going to move here, so we burnt it down. That's an honest to God, historical, true quote that they said to me at the time. I mean, I think they were having me on because it hadn't burned down. I don't know why it's called Blackwood though. So 2 points there for that one. Question 5. The answer is Charlotte Church recorded an album called Voice of an Angel when she was a teenager for 1 point. Started out opera singing. Now she's, I can't remember what the group what is called, but they do, she's in like a band, they do something like funk covers and pop covers and all sorts of stuff, and they gig all over the place. They did a show for New Year's Eve, and they actually covered, which song did they cover? By Nine Inch Nails. I think they covered Closer, which is not a radio-friendly song, but they covered that song, and it's very great. So check it out. It's on YouTube if you want to go listen to it. You don't get bonus points for knowing it, though. Mike's just knocked his drink back as well. Music intro, right. This is an interesting one. So I asked you to name what this song is and who the original artist was. Oh, I don't know if you can hear the guitar now because it's my headphones. Yeah, kind of. I think if I stay close enough. Now, funnily enough, this song, those 4 chords are effectively every pop song ever as discovered by Axis of Awesome. So you could get any of them. I will accept any of them as a correct answer for 2 points, all right? So you could have gone with Bush, must be your skin. I'm sinking in. It must be for real, because now I can feel I didn't mind. It's not my kind. It's not my time to wonder why I'm staring at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to. It's so many songs, all right? She will be loved. She will be loved. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took a midnight train going anywhere. So basically, any song you can think of that goes to what I will accept as an answer, right? See, I'm a generous guy. You just get yourself 2 points for putting down flipping anything, all right? It's your lucky day. So there's a lot of tracks that fits to. And if you check out Axis of Awesome, it's one of the best things I've seen is their rendition of the 4-chord song, and they even wrap it up with one of their own songs as well. So check it out on YouTube also. So yeah, this is a roundup of all of the answers for you. 1 was Bush and No Doubt. Then we had Stock, Aiken, and Waterman. Then we had Lightning Seeds. Manic Street Preachers are from Blackwood, 2 points. Charlotte Church for 1 point. And the music intro there, you can put down any song that fits into the 4-chord dynamic. I will accept any one of them. Go for it. Being asked how old am I today? Dina, that's okay. Don't worry about it. We all make mistakes. You didn't know. You missed the rules at the start. Mandy, I am 34 years old today, but I am told that in lockdown, if it's a birthday in lockdown, it doesn't count. So I'm still 33 and I'm sticking to that. So 9 points. How did people do? Let's take a look here. 1 point for Linda. You could have just guessed any music for the music intro in any band. All those choices, you didn't get any of them. There's way more than the ones I mentioned. So you could guess, I mean, any of, I'm trying to think of other variations of it now. There's an Elton John song. There's a Beatles one. Just go for it. 3 points for Trish. Clay got all of your points in the music round. She's very proud. Well done. 8 out of 9 for the Quarantinis. Well done. 6 in that round for the Dis Nerds. Nerd Immunity, 5 points. You guess Feeder, Buck Rogers. Yes, I think, well, yeah, I'll take that because, yes, the Chorus 9 does have that riff. So, yeah, you can take that one too. Late Night Pop Dungeon with Charlotte Church. Yes, that's great. Check that out. 3, lots of points here. 7 out of 9. Well done, Storm. Coming into a great one for the music round. That's a high one. 8 out of 9. We're getting some great scores. All right, we are now, and we're getting some totals as well. Aiden is currently on 16 out of 14. Well done with the Aiden, with the Moran clan. 21, 4 out of 9, 34. Yes, I have outlived Jesus by a couple of millennia. Oh, you mean age-wise? Yeah, true. Well, currently, like I said, in lockdown, 33. So we don't know. But also 33 back when Jesus was alive. That's like 12 years of age, isn't it? That's not quite like 34 back then was very old, I believe. I don't know if they measured time in the same way that we are now. I feel like maybe they were on lockdown time. Okay, round three is the sports round. Here we go for the sports questions. Some people's favorite round, some people's least favorite round. Look, if you don't know the answer, take a guess. You can just answer Mr. Blobby for every one of these if you don't know the answer to it. If you don't know, if you want to take a guess, I'm happy to hear your guesses as well. They make me smile. It's my birthday. Make me laugh if you don't know the answer. Question one: who are the top five scorers in Champions League history? Bonus point if you put them all in the correct order. So I'm looking for five footballers in the UEFA Champions League history top scoring league. And if you put them in highest to lowest of the top five, you get yourself an extra point as well. So 6 points up for grab for this round. One for each name and one for putting in the correct order. Be a little bit more longer for that one. 9 points altogether for Port Albert. Well done. Jovencito, Amanda's saying, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I am quite young still. I probably don't look it today. I'm feeling rough. And I forgot my blazer, one of my 3 blazers from Cardiff as well. So I'm just in my t-shirt. People skipping the sports round. Don't skip it. Stick around, have fun, play the drinking game. If you're bored of sports questions, I'll try and sip a bit more than usual to keep you occupied. And I'll mention Michelle just for the heck of it. Question 2. In the all-time Olympic medal table, which countries make up the top 5? So we got 2 top 5 lists in the first 2 questions of the sports round. So I'm looking for 5 countries, the top 5 countries in the Olympic medal table of all time. Bonus if you put them in the correct order as well. So another 6 points up for grabs in the sports round already. Again, I'll give you a bit of time for this. But like I said, if you don't know, just guess. You can put Wales in there if you like, but I don't think Wales compete as their own Olympic country. I think they compete with the United Kingdom. I think the sound, it looks like it's going up and down for me. I hope it sounds okay for you over on YouTube and on Facebook. Russell saying the only football he knows is the 1987 Tottenham Hotspur team from the Panini stickers. If it's not Steve Perryman, you're out of luck. You could assume that maybe Steve Perryman has all top 5 places in in the Champions League all-time score. It wouldn't be right, but you can do it. Just take a guess. Was it a shiny sticker? Did they have shiny stickers back then? That was the best part of, I think, collecting football stickers is the shiny, the value they had. The idea it gave you as a child of currency is like if it's shiny, it's worth more, like a magpie. Question 3. Which runner broke the world record for the 100 meters at the 1988 Olympic Games but was disqualified for using drugs? Which runner broke the world record for the 100 meters at the 1988 Olympic Games but was disqualified for using drugs? 1 point. I feel like in this question, it should stay, in this bit of trivia, it should say performance enhancing drugs, because it's not like he was smoking cannabis, is it? It's not like there's no way he's winning a race if that is the drug he's using. Or paracetamol, all right? I think they should go into specifics with trivia. 1 point though. Question 4. On November 22nd, 1986, this is a long question, who knocked out Trevor Berbick in round 2 to become the youngest world heavyweight boxing champion at 20 years old? All right, on November 22nd, 1986, who knocked out Trevor Berbick in round 2 to become the youngest world heavyweight boxing champion at 20 years old? 1 point. It's between two. For this one, I know. Oh, do you mean the runners? Runner or the boxer? We don't know. You were but a fetus in your mother's womb at that point. I mean, even though I was alive at this point, because I was born in August of that year, I don't remember watching this particular fight live. I don't recall the bout, but I now know that it was the second round in which he won the match and became the youngest champion by looking up the trivia. So you will have learned some information if you didn't know the answer before anyway. Question 5. In 1986, I'm seeing a bit of a pattern with these years. In 1986, which golfer became the oldest Masters winner at 46 years old? Which golfer became the oldest Masters winner at 46 years of age? 1 point. I agree. Una's saying if he broke the record using cannabis, he should get an extra medal. But I bet he would have preferred just a bag of Cheetos. That would be preferential if he just won a race after smoking cannabis. So for 1 point, tell me, in 1986, which golfer became the oldest Masters winner at 46? Here is a roundup of the questions for you. Who are the top 5 scorers in Champions League history? And I want them in the correct order, which will give you a bonus point. Question 2, in the all-time Olympic medal table, which countries make up the top 5? All right, so I want a list of 5 countries from you. If you put them in the correct order, you also get a bonus point, all right? So 6 points for each of those questions. Which runner broke the world record for the 100 meters at the 1988 Olympic Games, but was disqualified for using drugs, performance-enhancing drugs, I will add, for 1 point? On November 22nd, 1986, who knocked out Trevor Berbick in round 2 to become the youngest world heavyweight boxing champion at 20 years old? Question 5. In 1986, which golfer became the oldest Masters winner at 46 years old? I am being told that golf isn't a sport. I agree. But for the purpose of this quiz, it is in the sports round, this question. So yes, I think I do not class personally golf as a sport because you go between holes in a little cart. I think if you raced between holes, I would class it as a sport. It would be more like a kind of decathlon with like kind of events in the middle and stuff, and you just sprint it out between you. But there's 15 points up for grabs in this round. Let's find out the answers. So the top 5 Champions League scorers of all time: Ronaldo, Messi, Raúl, Benzema, Lewandowski. All right, so that is the correct order as well. I think Ronaldo's got over 120, Messi over 110, Raúl had 71. I was actually very disappointed, even though he was a Madrista who beat his score back when Ronaldo was playing for Real Madrid. I was still disappointed when Raúl was overtaken. Benzema, also Madrista, and Lewandowski, who famously scored. He was the first player to ever score 3 goals against Real Madrid in a single fixture in the Champions League. So I was furious about that at the time, but he's an incredible player. So 6 points if you got them in the correct order as well. I can't remember, is it Steve Perryman you said that guy is? His name's not on the list. I'm sorry, man. And people have been spending all week revising toilet roll dimensions. Listen, I'm trying to think, is there a bonus question I can give you very quickly right now? Bonus question, so chuck it down on your paper very quickly. If you can tell me the standard height of a toilet roll on, like, sat on its, the way you would put it to stand up, not on its side, standing up. What is the standard height in centimeters? I do specify it most weeks, so if you know it, you get yourself a bonus point. Question 2. These are the top 5 countries on the all-time Olympic medal record. All right, for the Olympic medals, it is United States, Russia, Germany, Great Britain, and France. All right, United States, Russia, Germany, Great Britain, and France. So China are not up there, but they have climbed the table quicker than any other country, right? Every time they have competed, the first 4 Olympics they competed in, each year they doubled their medal taking at the. So I can very much see them getting into the top 5 in a couple more Olympic, but they're not in the top 5 currently. It's United States, United States, Russia, Germany, Great Britain, and France for 6 points. So you get that bonus point if you got them in that order, but you get a point for each correct one. That was 6. Question 3, who is the runner who was disqualified after getting it? It is Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson, he was done for performance-enhancing drugs. So he lost out on his medal after breaking the world record. 1 point. Question 4, who was the boxer that became the youngest world heavyweight in 1986? It was Mike Tyson, knocked out Trevor Berbick in the second round. He was 20 years old. 20 years old. When I was 20, I was busy knocking myself out. Drinking. That's what I was doing. I was not winning any boxing medals. 1 point. Question 5, which golfer was the oldest person to become win the Masters? Jack Nicklaus. And my mother just whistled for me. I thought it was Jack Nicklaus. It is Jack Nicklaus. You got it right. Well done. I don't know if she's keeping track of which one she's got right or wrong. Do you know how many? Have you been writing anything down? No, they're just playing along with the TV. That's fine. So here is a roundup of all of the answers. 15 points are for grabs. Although I'll check the bonus question now. If you know it, the bonus answer for the toilet roll, it is 10 centimeters. So you get a bonus point if you guess 10 centimeters. But the answers were Ronaldo, Messi, Raul, Benzema, Lewandowski, 6 points. United States, Russia, Germany, Great Britain, and France, 6 points. Ben Johnson, 1 point. Mike Tyson, 1 point. And Jack Nicklaus, 1 point. So 15 points altogether there. But you get a bonus question if you know that the toilet roll is 10 centimeters tall. So let's hear it. How did people do? Mandy said no Gibraltar. No Gibraltar in the Olympic medal table, unfortunately. Maybe 1 year. I don't know how far they have to climb up. I know Spain are in about 15th place or something, maybe lower. 9 points for the quarantinis. Well done. 6 points for Steph. Nerd immunity, 10 points. We're getting a lot of 9 and 10s here. This is good. 5 out of 15. That's not bad, Rosalind, especially if sports is not your round. 9 this time. Well done, Wayne. 10 o'clock. Sneaky Blinders this week grabbed a 10. Well done. Disney scored 11. Nice. Well done, Emma. So we're looking pretty good on the points for that one. I'm impressed. Sports round, people usually do badly. I chucked in even more questions than usual in the sports one. It will give you an opportunity to grab even more points. And you have risen to the challenge. Well done. Okay, here we go. We're going into the film and television round, folks. So make sure you got your pen and paper ready. Here we go. Lots of fun questions, film and television based. I don't think there's any TV questions this week, though. It's all film. So I shouldn't call it a film and television round. Just a film round this week. Question 1. Name all of the actors to have played Peter Parker in feature films released in the cinema. Name all the actors to have played Peter Parker in feature films released in the cinema. All right, you get 1 point for each. If people are unaware, Peter Parker is the alter ego of the most famous Spider-Man. Right, because there are other people who are Spider-Man, but we're looking for Peter Parker. Name all of the actors who have played Peter Parker in feature films. I'm being told I need to include more rugby questions in the sports round. Maybe that would be true any other week, but seeing as it's my birthday and I'm not a big fan of rugby, no rugby questions this week, unfortunately, Beth, and I do apologize. But if there were rugby questions in, the answer would probably be Neath or the Ospreys, because that's the only teams I know anything about. So if you've written them down for any reason, give yourself a bonus point. You're better at sport than music. Well done, Linda. Or specifically late 80s, early 90s music. It was a specific era of music this week. So I completely appreciate that. Name all of the actors who played Peter Parker in features films released in the cinema. You get 1 point for each correct answer. There might be more than you think. Take a guess, all right? Just, if you don't know the answer, just chuck in some extra bonus answers for actors you can think of. Charlton Heston never played Spider-Man. That's my clue for you. Question 2. Goose and Maverick appear in which 80s movie? Which 80s movie features the characters Goose and Maverick? Jamie makes a very good point. I have asked only film questions this week at the film and TV round, but they do put films on television sometimes. So that is a very good point, Jamie. Well done. No sport controversy this week. Well, I'm sure we can find the controversy somewhere. Something will pop up, I believe. Question 3. Here's your Nine Inch Nails question. Nine Inch Nails covered Dead Souls, the song by Joy Division, for which 1994 film? And obviously, this gets 9 points if you get this correct, okay? Greatest band of all time. Of course, you're going to get 9 points if you get this correct. Nine Inch Nails covered Dead Souls, the song by Joy Division, for which 1994 film? For 9 points. Don't I follow Ponto Dawe RFC? No. I mean, I've played there. I've played the rugby club, but no, I don't. The thing is, I don't follow any rugby. I only know Neath because I take part in Neath Comedy Festival every year. And Paul James is a good friend of mine, and he is a Neath supporter. So I like to see them do well. I don't even know what the leagues are. I don't know how that even works. And I know the Ospreys because I played in Liberty as well. I know there was some controversy when they combined teams to make them. So maybe I'll make a rugby question next week. But this week it's not about rugby. It was mainly football with some Olympic and golf for some reason in there as well. Banos RFC forever. Now we're getting some rugby rivalries during the film and TV round. So question 3 for 9 points. Which film featured the Nine Inch Nails song cover of Joy Division? Question 4. Where do Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees commit most of their murders? Where do Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees commit most of their murders? So I'm looking for 2 locations for 2 points. Not specific buildings. I want the name of the place. All right. So where does Freddy Krueger? Maybe it's the name of a street, perhaps. And Jason Voorhees, where does he commit most of these murders? So classic 80s movies that went on, continue to go today, and they're rebooting them and stuff. What 2 places do they kill them? My mother should know the answer to both of these because we've seen most of those films together. When I was a child in Spain, they only had recommendations for ages for films. So you were allowed to go to the cinema at any age, but it was a recommended thing. So my mother took me obviously to see all of the films that these guys feature in. Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger. They were role models to me, if anything. I remember coming to school in the UK for the first time and playing Freddy Krueger in the schoolyard. And the dinner lady came over and said, "What are you playing?" I was like, "Freddy Krueger. I'm Freddy Krueger, and this is Nancy, and I'm chasing around." I got in trouble. Question 5, Nana's films. Name the films Nana references. Now, very excitingly for a change, we've actually, Nana is here in person, ladies and gentlemen, because it's my birthday celebrating. So I've had to give her a sherry to get her ready for this, all right? So my grandmother, Nana, is going to describe to you 5 films that she does not know the title of, all right? She's going to describe them to you. So I'm just going to get Nana and I'm going to bring her over for you. She's going to describe 5 films and you have to tell me the name of the 5 films. You get a point for each correct one. Let me just grab her for you. Oh, I love. Oh, these are your little quiz friends, are they? Oh, happy birthday, Pembroke Apis. Oh, this is wonderful, love. I've been drinking sherry all day. I hope you can hear me, all right? Hello, Ignacio's little quiz friends. How are you doing? So, I loves. I've run out of sherry, so I'm gonna have a sip of his beer, Estrella. Oh, right then, right you are. So I've got 5 films here I want to know the titles from because I've been to the library. I've been to the library and I've been watching films. I've been renting DVDs and Blu-rays. I've been watching films. I've been enjoying the recommendations you've all been giving me. Thank you for letting me know what the title to Psycho Pigeons was. It was actually Birds. That was a couple of weeks ago. So I've got a list of films here. You're going to need to tell me what the titles are. So write them down on your piece of paper. Here they are. The first one is Who Stitched Up Billy Badger? Who Stitched Up Billy Badger? You know, it's the film with the cartoon badger, and it's got that man in it from the BT adverts. You know, it's good to talk. Him, he's in it. Who Stitched Up Billy Badger? The second film I need to know the title of is the second film is, oh, I can't think now. It's quite a goth one. It's quite a goth film. It's got that man in it who's in court at the moment. He's taken that newspaper to court. I think it's called Johnny Knife Fingers. Johnny Knife Fingers, that's it. Beautiful film it is, love. I really like that one. I want to watch it again. I want to get it on Blu-ray. The next one is Saviors of the Solar System. All right, so you've had two films I need to know there. The third one is Saviors of the Solar System. All right, that's a good one because it's got lots of music in it from the 80s. So that's like Ignacio's birthday today. And then we've got Chuck's Women. That's the fourth film, Chuck's Women. It was an old one. I used to watch it on telly, and then they made it into a film again, and now they've made it into a film again. So, Chuck's Women. Then we've got, what's the last one? Oh, the last one, they've made this a few times as well. Mental Matthew. Mental Matthew. So, it had that one in it from Dangerous Weapon, a minute, and it's set in a desert with lots of cars. It's like the film Cars, but they're not cute cars, they're nasty cars. Mental Matthew. So we've got Who Stitched Up Billy Badger, that's the first one I want to know. Johnny Knife Fingers, Saviors of the Solar System, Chuck's Women, and Mental Matthew. Do you think you can get them done for me? Let Ignacio know, because I'm going to go drink some more sherry and celebrate. I've been a grandmother for 33 years, we're saying. It's lockdown, 33 years. So have fun with your little quiz. Ta-da! Thank you, Nana. That was great. That was perfect. That is, I think I guessed most of those. I think I guessed most of those films. I think I've seen most of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing what your ideas of those films are. Let's give you a recap of all of the questions. So here we go. The first one was name all of the actors who played Peter Parker in feature films released in the cinema. You get 1 point for each. The second one was Goose and Maverick appear in which 80s film? So that's an easy one if you are familiar with films. Question 3, Nine Inch Nails covered Dead Souls by Joy Division for which 1994 film? For 9 points. Question 4, where do Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees commit most of their murders? For 2 points. And question 5 was obviously Nana's films. Name the films that Nana references for 5 points. It has been asked in the comments, it's been pointed out that Nana and I do actually have the same polo shirt on. Yeah, that's true. We do, but I don't know if you did notice, I'm not actually wearing a leopard skin dressing gown. So, you know, I don't know what you're trying to say here. So the answers here we go. Spider-Man, the actors that have played Peter Parker in feature-length films, the answers are Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Jake Johnson, who voiced Peter Parker in Enter the Spider-Verse. Max Charles played the young Peter Parker in Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Chris Pine voiced also one of the Peter Parkers in Enter the Spider-Verse. And Nicolas Cage played Peter Parker in that same film from Spider-Man Noir. So 7 points in total up for grabs there. I think most of you, if you like your superhero movie, should have got at least 3 of those. I think I would have struggled to. I wouldn't have named Chris Pine or Max Charles, but I would have. I think I would have got Nicolas Cage on a trivia one, and I knew Jake Johnson as well because I do love that movie. But 7 points. I'm being asked, am I wearing a leopard skin thong? I mean, it's my birthday. Of course I am. Question 2, Maverick and Goose appear in which 80s movie? It is Top Gun. I'm very much looking forward to the new Maverick movie as well, whenever that is released. It's going to be some good, ridiculous fun, I'm sure. Lots of Tom Cruise running, I imagine. Being told Nana is a babe, that's true. Nana is a babe. Yes, Nicolas Cage voiced Peter Parker in the Peter Parker noir, so the black and white character in the latest Spider-Man animation that was released in the cinema. Top Gun. Question 3, which which film featured the Nine Inch Nails song Dead Souls, which is a cover of Joy Division? It was, of course, The Crow, the classic The Crow, which they've had sequels and remakes to a couple of times, but there's nothing quite as good as Alec Proyas' original 1994 movie, an adaptation of the comic book by James O'Barr. The Crow. Voice acting doesn't count. Come on, Steve, don't try and play semantics with me now. They have played Peter Parker in Spider-Man movies. Question 4, where do Freddy Krueger and Jason Voorhees commit most of their murders? Now, I've been thinking about it, and I will accept if you've put the boiler room for Freddy Krueger, but the answer, I mean, it's pretty simple. It's Elm Street. Elm Street, if you put Springwood, even better, right? It's Elm Street in Springwood, and Jason Voorhees commits most of his murders in Camp Crystal Lake. Now, bearing in mind, Jason Voorhees has killed a lot of people in space. Jason Voorhees has been into space in Jason X. He's also killed people in Manhattan, but most of his murders take place in Camp Crystal Lake. But he wasn't the first one to start killing people, as we know. It was his mom, Pamela Voorhees. But Elm Street I was looking for, and Camp Crystal Lake. But I will accept if you put the boiler room, because that's technically where Freddy started killing people. But I'm not going to accept if you put In Dreams. All right, I won't accept that. Question 5. These are Nana's films. So these are the films she gave. Oh, you love The Crow, but you got it wrong. Did you put Natural Born Killers? Because it came out at a similar time, and Nine Inch Nails did a track for that as well, but they did the song Burn for that. Oh, gosh, that could have been a question for next week. Question 5. Nana's films were as follows. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? She did Who Stitched Up Billy Badger? Edward Scissorhands, not Johnny Knife Fingers. Charlie's Angels, not Chuck's Women. Guardians of the Galaxy, not Saviors of the Solar System. And Mad Max, not Mental Matthew, which I'm sure I got a knockoff DVD at some point that had that title. So Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Edward Scissorhands, Charlie's Angels, Guardian of the Galaxy, and Mad Max. Any of the iterations of Mad Max, to be fair. I think Nana will be happy to watch any of them. So that was worth 5 points. Here are all of the answers written out for you. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Jake Johnson, Max Charles, Chris Pine, Nicolas Cage. Question 2 was Top Gun, obviously. Question 3, The Crow. Question 4, Elm Street, Springwood, and Camp Crystal Lake for 2 points. Question 5, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Edward Scissorhands, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Charlie's Angels and Mad Max. So how did people do? There were 24 points up for grabs there, 24. Is Nana off to the Pink Geranium later for a few sherries? I mean, I think she's already been down there today, but no, she's staying at home today. She's going to get in the hot tub, I think. You got 20 for the Disneyers. Emma absolutely smashed the score there. Well done. 6, disaster. I'm sorry, Wayne. Better luck next week. 19 points. Well done, Louise. Poetry, 8 out of about a million. I was only 24. 8 isn't that bad. I think that's a C grade at GCSE. 20. Well done, Mark. Nerd Immunity, 6 points. 9 for Quizzy, and you guessed Natural Born Killers, but it was The Crow. I'm sorry about that. They did come out very similar times, and both great films, and Nine Inch Nails did do a track for either one. 10 out of 24. Well done, Aidan. 6. That's a shame. That's an unfortunate one for you, Steph. I know you've been doing very well up until this point. 19 out of 24 for Being Necessities. 11, 8, Phil, oops, from Deborah. 18 for Komtawi Quiz Heads. 19, 18. Look, guys, this has been very great. Out of 24, don't worry about what score you got, because ultimately the score doesn't matter, because as we all know, what follows the film round is, of course, the pictures round. Now, if you haven't played before, the pictures round is simple. I'm going to put up images on the screen. I have taken out the faces of these people, and I'm going to insert my own face in these people's pictures, like the kind of fairground places or the beach kind of stuff you get where the people poke their faces through. So I'm going to do this, and you're going to tell me who the celebrity is. There's going to be 5 of them. Write down your 5 celebrities on your paper, and we're going to find out if you're correct at the end. Phil makes a good point there about the pink geranium, which is also, I think that's how Ben Johnson got done in the 1988 Olympics. Actually, he'd had visited the pink first. So here we go. Yes, marks are going to be average due to COVID. So we're going to total it up for the whole thing, for the whole term, for the whole 21 weeks. So don't panic too much. So here we go. This is the pictures round. Hope you're having fun so far. I've been enjoying my birthday. Thank you very much. I haven't had my birthday cake yet. So after the pictures round, I'm going to enjoy my birthday cake. But so that's all I've had in the back of my head the whole time is like cake, and it's a Batman cake as well. So rock and roll. Here we go. These are the slides. So this is difficult for me because it's not a mirror image and I can't quite see the picture. It's off to another screen, so I have to poke my face in through the hole. So I'm going to get it kind of ready and see if this is right. It's kind of facing this way. All right, so here we go. Here is the first celebrity. So who is this? I think that's the expression he's doing. Michelle's guessed it straight away. Drink up if you're playing the Drink Michelle drinking game. Okay, here's the second celebrity. Here we go. Going the wrong way, that one. That kind of fits. Who is this? I am 34 now. My hair will probably start turning that color soon. So that was the second one. Oh gosh, this one's right down the bottom. Which way is he facing? That way. What the heck is he doing? Makes sense for this actor to be like that, actually. Okay. I can't get this one right. There we go. Right, I'm trying to think of an expression this guy will pull. He's got quite crazy eyes. So that's the fourth one. That was the third one. This is the final one. Is it? No, we got 2 more. So this is the fourth one. Oh gosh. Actually considering getting my ear pierced. Michelle said no. I think that would look quite good on my ear. So this is the final one. There we go. I think the important thing to know about this one is this actor is never far away from another actor. So those are your 5. You should have 5 names written down. Do you get extra points for the correct spelling? I mean, for the first one, I'm guessing you mean. I mean, he's been one of the biggest movie stars on the planet for, well, longer than I've been alive. So you should know his name, how to spell it by now. or if you speak Austrian, German, you should know that his name is the first one, of course, Arnold Black. Arnold Schwarzenegger. His name translates as Arnold Black. That's what his name means. For 1 point, the first one there was Arnold Schwarzenegger. The second was, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis. Michelle got that one. I'm envious of her glasses as well. They're quite cool glasses. Then we had Christopher Walken. Did you get one too, Michelle?
Yeah,
Michelle got that one too. Then we had Charlize Theron. Michelle did not get that one. And the final one was Kevin Bacon. So you had 1 point for each of these. And the reason I said he's never far away from another actor is because of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. So you get a point for each, so 5 up for grabs. How did people do in that round? So out of 5, how did you do in the pictures round? No more Spider-Man questions, please. It's set off your arachnophobia. I don't think I've got any. I don't think I've got any more Spider-Man questions in me. 0. Oh, Storm, I'm sorry. You should have been texting Michelle. She could have helped you out. She got a few this time. 4 out of 5 for Bugs Life. Charlize Theron is your girl crush. You can't believe you did not get that. Maybe I messed it up by sticking my face in it. Maybe that's what ruined the crush. It makes sense. 4 out of 5 for Russell. 4 out of 5 for the Quarantinis. Good work, folks. 2 points for... Look, I'm impressed you got any, to be honest with you, because it was tough just fitting my face in there, let alone guessing who it was based on maybe some eyewear or their hair. So, good work. Let's see your total scores. You mathematically add them up like magic and tell me what your total scores are on your team name. I want to know. So how did people do over on YouTube? How have you been? So Chris Hoyle and Mandy have been playing over there, and Peter Morgan. You tell me your team names and your scores, and let's find out how people have been doing over on YouTube as well, as I polish off the last bit of my Estrella Damm. Only 1 for that round. Well, it's just as well you did so well in the film and TV round, so it can keep you up high. 2 out of 5 for that round. You knew them all as well. That's the frustrating thing, is that when you see them in there with their actual faces, you're like, of course it's Kevin Bacon. That makes sense now. 48 for the Quarantinis. That's a heck of a score. Well done, Quarantinis. 44 out of 64. Well done for Turktown 2 plus 2. 25 out of 60. Not a bad score for Bugs Life. All right, I'm pretty impressed with this. 45 out of 57 for the scruffy looking nerf herders. Well done. While you're telling me your scores, I'm going to try and put in the illustrations of pirates that you've all done, because these made me laugh so much. I want to show them to you now. There's some great ones in there. Hopefully this is going to work and not blow my computer up while you're telling me scores. 53 points. Una, rock and roll. Stormed straight into the lead there. I don't think anyone's going to beat 53. 44 for Stephen Hawking's School of Dance, always up in the high scores. 48 for the Disners, well done. 25 total for Fat Yoda. All of these are good. These are worthy scores, all right? This is good. I think if it wasn't me being petty and silly with some of these questions and making them all about me, then then you would have done vastly better in a pub quiz, all right? Okay, can I make this work so I can show you the pictures? I think so. I'm on the fly editing these photos so they fit into the... Oh, that's some of them worked. Yes, okay. So, has that worked? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to drop these up on the screen for you to see. I'm loving this one. So this is one of the pictures somebody did, as you might be able to make out. The dog drew it. I'm even more impressed by this. I want to show you a close-up, if I can, of the dog's drawing, because it's not, it's just impressive that a dog can draw anyway, but look at the detail on this. You got the beard there, you got the eye patch. I'm very impressed with this. This next one, this I think could be the emoji for a pirate. I think you need to be employed by whoever's manufacturing the emojis for different companies. This next one, like it's got character. There is definitely some character in this, but that guy looks more like an alien than a pirate. All right, he seems to have a ray gun or something there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a hook or if maybe that's a knockoff DVD. We don't know, but it's a good. I still give it a point though, but because he's got the eye crossed out as well, so I think I might have guessed pirate. What else we got? This one I'm very impressed with as well. I can see some of your others as well, so I know that you've got the points correctly. This one, it's not a bad pirate, but also it kind of looks a bit like a Hasidic Jew as well, because it's got the curls. It does. Like, look, if you see, it's got like curly kind of like hair coming down the side. Like, I totally go for that, all right? So my guess would maybe be rabbi or pirate, but you get yourself a point as well. What else we got there? This one, that's a classic, isn't it? It's got the hat there. It's got the skull, and that looks like it could also be the atomic symbol on top of its head. So it could be a nuclear scientist, but I think the eye patch lets you know that it's a pirate, right? So that makes sense. And then we've got one more here. This is great. That could be an illustration in a kid's book, all right? That could be Paul the Pirate, all right? I think that is the next big success story of the children's literature work. I think you're going to get that one for sure. That's definitely going to work. Paul the Pirate. I think we'll all be queuing up to buy that one at Christmas time. So I'm very impressed with all of your drawings. Thank you so much for putting them in. My mom just said that one looked like Freddy Krueger, the final one with the hook. She's forgotten that Freddy Krueger doesn't have a hook for a hand. He's got a claw with knives on it, all right? Even though we saw all the films together in the cinema, my mom is confusing Freddy Krueger either with Candyman, who has a hook for a hand, or I Know What You Did Last Summer. But that's why she does not win the quiz. Yes, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for joining in with the pirate drawing and posting that up on Twitter as well. I haven't seen them on Instagram because I can't load that many windows up while I'm streaming through my computer that sounds like it's about to explode. If you have enjoyed it, I would super appreciate some donations. They are what keep me going. They're what keep Michelle and I in our flat, drinking the occasional beer, having coffee. That's why I say donate the coffee to me, because caffeine is keeping us very much alive and awake when we need to be. So you can donate at coffee, ko-fi.com/comedy Lopez. This has been such a delight, folks. Thank you so much. What a wonderful 21 weeks to spend together, messing around, making new friends. Muchas gracias. Yeah, I want to see people set up, all right? So if you've been, playing at home and you've got a picture of you playing with the family, or your pad of paper, your answers, or however you've got it set up. If you're watching it on the TV, your computer, if you've got drinks there. I've seen some people have posted already on Twitter. Stick them up on Instagram, let me know. Hashtag Lopez quiz. See if I can get that up on the screen. Just because I made it, so I want to use it to be nice and professional. So it's Lopez quiz up there, hashtag Lopez quiz on Instagram and Twitter, so I can look back at them while I'm stuffing my face with birthday cake and having some more beers because it is my birthday. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, donations aside, I don't know what I would have been doing these last 21 weeks on a Saturday night. This was always the pinnacle of my week. It was my biggest day working as well. I'd be out gigging every Saturday night. So it has been nice being at home and spending time with Michelle on Saturday, but also very worrying. But it's been so much fun, and I've got some of the buzz that I've been having performing live, messing around with you guys on a Saturday night over Facebook, YouTube, and occasionally Twitch when I can get that to work. So thank you for you playing on any of those platforms. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias. Diolch var. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you're all in the best of health and happy. And I can't wait to see you next week. Quick announcement as well, I'm very excited about. On August the 26th, I believe it is, I'm doing another live gig over Zoom. Zoom tickets are flying out, which is great because we only do a limited amount, so you can interact with the comedian. And you can also buy a ticket to watch on YouTube. £7 to watch it on Zoom, limited, as I said. £5 if you want to watch on YouTube. please book a ticket. The lineup I've booked for it, I haven't announced it yet, but you guys get to hear first because you, the people who've been joining me every week for the quiz, this lineup is insane. We've booked, I have managed to get hold of, and this is not, I couldn't book all of these people on one lineup at a live gig if I wanted to, but thankfully I've been able to do it for this. Tanny Lee Davis, she's been on Live at the Apollo, John Bishop's show on television. She's been on all sorts of stuff on TV. Incredibly funny comic, dwarf comic. Her name is Dwarf Diva on Twitter if you want to go check it out. She's got great clips on YouTube. Tanya Lee Davis, she's performing for me. I've got the wonderful Bethany Black, all right, who's made a bunch of TV appearances acting, which is a phenomenal, one of my favorite stand-up comics, right? She's been in Doctor Who, which I don't watch, but I'm told is quite a popular show. Bethany Black is incredible, such a funny person, absolutely filthy. It's not suitable for children, but please check it out. So Bethany Black is on there. I've got the incredible Dane Baptiste, who had his own sitcom on the BBC. He's been on Live at the Apollo. I booked this lineup. I couldn't book that. That is 3 headliners, all right, that you wouldn't usually be able to get. And I've got Leila Navabi, incredible up-and-coming comic, all right, who is based in London. I've seen a few times, and she's fantastic. You're going to love it as well. That is one of the best lineups I've ever booked in my entire life, and you can all take part and watch it from Zoom and interact and watch a great comedy night. If you tuned into the last one, it was excellent. It was so much fun. That lineup is it's berserk. Like I said, I couldn't book them to come down to play one of my clubs in Swansea, Cardiff, or Newport if I tried altogether. So I cannot believe I managed to do it all online from the comfort of our own home. We get to enjoy this. And obviously, I'm performing as well if I'm your bag, if I'm your cup of tea. So thank you for joining me for this quiz. Please come and join me on the live comedy night. Book a ticket ASAP. You can do that at comedysheep.com. And I will be posting up and I will be announcing the lineup officially to people who don't play the quiz, who are there, whoever they are. But thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend. Catch you all again soon. Gracias. Ciao.